of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati. Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Seven Pirates!
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Come 19! Come 19!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready? 11 mighty.
From the 17, Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Burrow on third down. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
After 60.
The man in motion is Brown.
19 tight. Trap 50.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts, flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete. In motion left comes Brown. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hawk 70. 19 Tiger.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Ooh, with a juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check match, check match.
Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you.
Let's go now.
And now it brings up 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's returnable now for Smith. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
18 Ramley.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another run here with Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
19. Back in 60. Check. 19 right.
They'll set up a throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice intercept.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back to Mixon on second down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Take. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17. 60 Eagles, Cup 19.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The tight end in motion right. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll turn to Sanders. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The slot man in motion right.
11 10.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run the option left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Slow. 11 mighty. 11 MC.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Touchdown! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Shoves him aside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. 18 Rattler.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.